What is going on, everybody? This is Mr. Tony Stark, and what I have for you guys today is a little bit of a topical commentary about Halo. And instead of Black Ops gameplay, you're going to be watching some Halo in the background. And I hope that most of you that have come to my channel for Black Ops can enjoy another first-person shooter. Like I said, I posted some Halo gameplay the other day, and that went okay. And you guys, tolerated it all right. But this game is a 20-0 Rampage in Halo 4, and it was my very first one. And I was kind of happy about it. Once the game got started and I started getting a couple kills in a row and doing pretty well, I kind of started playing a little bit more cautious and campy a little bit, so bear with me on that. But there's some sweet snipe shots and a couple railgun to ghost shots, and it's a pretty good gameplay. I was pretty pleased with it, so enjoy that in the background. But what I wanted to talk about today is the actual the evolution of Halo and where it's come from up until now. Now, I've been playing Halo since pretty much I got into playing video games. Halo 1 and Halo 2 were my very first probably like major console games. Now, of course, I played Nintendo and Sega and N64 and all that, but as far as an online shooter, just an online game in general, Halo 1 and 2 were really my my lead-in games for online shooters, online multiplayer, and I've always enjoyed Halo, and I've always will consider Halo my first love as far as a shooter goes. And so whenever they started to evolve the series, Halo 3, I love that. I played on the online on Halo 3. I don't even know how many hours. I played it so much, and I enjoyed it. As soon as they went to Reach and that came out, I kind of fell out of love with Halo and the series and where it was going. I didn't like the just the customization of the loadouts and just how they were doing that. And I don't know, the general feel of Halo without Master Chief and without the general storyline kind of just threw me for a loop. So I kind of got out of Halo for a little while. And whenever they were talking about Halo 4 and bringing Chief back and all that, I started to think about why I liked Halo in the first place, and ultimately it wasn't just the multiplayer, it wasn't just the online experience. It was more of the attachment to the story, to play as Master Chief, to know that there was a story in the campaign that you could really almost relate to in a way. I know that sounds kind of weird because he's a super soldier, can never die, but in the same sense of you had this emotional story, this campaign that you got to play, and then you got to play against your friends as the Spartan, these huge military guys with the armor and different weapons, and it was almost like a different world as far as a shooter goes. You could play Counter-Strike and you could play Call of Duty, and those were like real life, but then you went into Halo and it was just like this I don't know, it was almost like magical in some ways. You could jump around, you were kind of floating in low gravity, super beam rifles, rocket launchers, and it was just this awesome experience online, but it also tied really well with the campaign. And that's really what drew me into Halo as a series. So whenever they started talking about Halo 4 and talking about bringing the story back and where they were going to go, I was a little hesitant at first, but I was hopeful for it. And whenever Halo 4 first came out, I really liked it. I liked the graphics. Obviously, the graphics are amazing. The campaign was really good. But the online multiplayer, the way that they were doing the ranking system and all that, it kind of was a little disappointing. So I was focusing more on Black Ops, and most of you guys know that have been around my channel. You're seeing Black Ops gameplay. But the more and more that I'm going back and playing Halo, the more and more that I'm enjoying it. I'm rediscovering the roots and the reasons why I liked Halo in the first place. And so Halo 4 now for me, even though there's the loadouts and the custom classes like there was in Reach, I'm still enjoying it. I'm still finding myself playing the way that I used to play back in Halo 2 and 3, and you'll see that in this gameplay. If you're watching the gameplay and not just listening, you'll see that in the playstyle. I don't know if most of you played Halo 2 and 3. There was a playstyle that you could use an assault rifle or an automatic weapon like that, even the BR, and it was a really instead of camping, it was a rushing type. You just ran around the map and you would shoot and shoot and shoot, and then as soon as you got close to someone, you would melee. So it was like that shoot melee, shoot melee, and you'll see me kind of playing that way in Halo 4, which honestly a lot of people don't use the assault rifle. They use the battle rifle, the DMR, because they're so strong, and if you can shoot really well and get headshots in an open map, I mean the DMR dominates. But with that being said, if it's a close map and you can use the assault rifle, you can really tear people up with the assault rifle at close range and then melee. And a lot of people think that, oh, that's not Halo, but that's where Halo came from. If you guys remember, the thwack, the melee was your best friend in the campaign and the multiplayer when you're playing against your friends. And now even in with Halo 4 with the assassinations, they added that in Reach as well. But I mean, it's a really good experience to have a different playstyle. With Reach, that was one of the reasons why I didn't really like it, was just for the simple fact that you had to play a certain way. There was no deviation or variance as far as the game style. And with Halo 4, that's not the case. You can play however you want. There's even people camping on Halo 4 and hiding in corners, and people abuse the special abilities like the active camouflage and the jetpack and things like that. But there's going to be those people on any game. And so the more and more that I've been playing Halo, the more and more that I've been enjoying it. Now, again, like I said, coming back to it, the evolution of Halo from 1 to 4, there's hiccups along the entire line, and things that the community would like to have changed, and things that people were disappointed with. But ultimately, in my opinion, I've been really pleased with Halo 4, and I'm actually excited to see where they go with the next one. Again, a lot of people probably will disagree. Many people were disappointed with Halo 4 and where they did with the campaign, whether it was short or whether the multiplayer was too broken or whatever. But again, in my opinion, I'm actually impressed with the evolution of Halo up until this point. So if you guys have any feedback, I'm anxious to hear the people that actually play Halo and have an opinion on this game and the old ones. Obviously, nothing compares to Halo 2, Halo 3, the original, the core story, the core multiplayer. Those memories and that experience, I don't think for me personally, I'm ever going to get back. And match that. But I'm really having a lot of fun with Halo 4. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay as well. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.